Hey guys, tonight we are going to do another craft video, and I was sitting out here, just playing on my phone, chilling out, and I seen the craft that we're actually going to do today, or tonight. I seen this on the Neiman Marcus website for $179. No, we're going to make it for $3. We'll say $5, just in case you guys don't have any leftover moss or anything like that. We'll say max $5, but definitely not $179. All right, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. We need one of these little styrofoam pumpkins. It has the velvet on the outside of it. I was just showing you the little tag in case you guys wanted to order it online or whatever. But we're just going to pop the top off and take the velvet covering off of it. Now we just have our styrofoam pumpkin and the top. Keep that because we're going to put the stem back on it later. Alright, now we're just going to take our Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin, and we're going to paint the pumpkin. I don't know why, but I grabbed my little paintbrush and started painting, and then quickly switched to the foam brush. I like to use the foam brush on the larger paint projects just because it's faster. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, and that way you won't have to sit here and watch me paint the whole time. Okay, I just had to share this with you guys. I have showed videos before where I was outside, and we live on about 30 acres, and we have a lot of, little critters. Well, this guy right here has found my cat food, and he thinks it is a possum buffet. Well, I gotta find a way to relocate him. You are an ugly little critter. Shoo shoo. Go. He's not scared. As long as he stays over there, we'll be fine. Okay, well, now we're gonna get back to crafting. So what we have here is one of the crystal candle holders from the Dollar Tree, and this other little candle holder I got at a yard sale. It come in a set of 3 for like 10 cents, but the dollar store does carry the short stocky candle holders also, and I just took and put some E6000, or actually this is Gorilla Glue, around the base and glued the glass candlestick to the plastic one. Now we're just going to take the Waverly chalk paint in the color mineral, and we're going to paint both pieces. I'm going to speed this one up as well so we don't get bored. Now that that has dried, we're going to take the Waverly chalk paint in the color moss, and we're just going to dry brush a little bit on here. Not even really dry brush, but we're just going to kind of paint it a little bit, kind of make it look like it's got a little algae or mold on the planter. And we're going to do this over the entire thing just to give it that aged, old, weathered look. No particular order or whatever, just brush, fast strokes, just dab it all over just to give it that old look. Now we're going to take the stem that we pulled off of the pumpkin in the beginning and just paint it with the same green moss in the Waverly chalk paint. And this stem only took 1 coat. I love this chalk paint. It doesn't take much. We're also going to use a little bit of the Spanish moss that you can get from the Dollar Tree. Just take it apart a little bit and set it aside. We're going to use the E6000 or the Gorilla Glue and put it all along the top and put some on the base, because that's where we're going to be adding our moss and our pumpkin to the top. But it needs to sit for a little bit and get a little tacky before we start adding. We're also going to add the Gorilla Glue to the stem and place it on the pumpkins. I'm just trying to figure out where I want the little leaves and what kind of leaves I want to add to the stem. Right here, place them also with the Gorilla Glue. That just, if you use the Gorilla Glue instead of hot glue, it makes for a long-term hold. Now we're just going to take the moss and place it all along the planter. Give it that weathered look. I adjusted the camera so you guys could see me placing the moss on the side, and then didn't pull it back up yet, but I'm just adding the pumpkin to the top now. I just realized it, so I'm going to adjust the frame, or adjust the camera now so you guys can see what we're doing. I'm just going to add a little bit more Gorilla Glue to the bottom side of the pumpkin, the moss, and the candlestick. That way it won't, you know, make sure it holds good. And I'm going to put that along everywhere on the bottom. We're going to add some of the Gorilla Glue to the stems on the leaves and start placing them. And this is another reason that I like to use the Gorilla Glue instead of the hot glue on these particular projects, because it's tacky, so you can still lift it up and move it around. And you know, you can finagle your leaves and your greenery so it sticks, you know, where you want it. If you use the hot glue, it would be stuck and you wouldn't be able to move anything. It gives that short-term, you know, hold, which you really need in some projects. I'm going to take some of the Gorilla Glue and just smear it on my finger and wipe it on the planter, and that way I can put my moss and it's not, you know, such a big goopy mess. I also took some of the, I don't remember what it's called, it's the other moss from the Dollar Tree, just to add a little bit of the green. So we've got the green and the gray. The Spanish moss is kind of that, you know, that gray color, and this is more of the green color. It just matched better with the decor. Just placing some here and there, no real rhyme or reason, just till you get it to where it looks like you want it to. And here we go. I'm loving how this turned out. I think it's really cute. Here I just wanted to show you guys the final product. It's not, my lighting is not really good, but this, I absolutely loved how this turned out. And I chose to use the bigger leaves in this versus the one that we actually duped, because that's just the way I liked it. But I love it. I think it's really cute. It looks so much better in person too than it does in the picture. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, or if you find anything you want me to try to duplicate, or just have some ideas for me, leave it in the comment section below. You can also leave a picture of something down below, and I will definitely try to make it for you. Alright, have a great day. Until next time.